Shameless.
United in the Europa League. Europa League. Let me tell them one time. Let me say. What's going on, people? Welcome to
United View, fam.
United View here at the Camp Nou, Spotify Camp Nou.
Mes que un club.
Oof. More than a club.
More than a club. More than a club for tonight.
Wait there. This is the preview for Manchester United's trip here, obviously tomorrow against Barcelona. But this is your first time in it.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Again, it's a lovely stadium. It's a lovely stadium. You can feel the history. You can feel something special. I was looking for financial levers because I was going to take some of them home for our club. I was just going to pull one and just get a new player. Do you know what I'm saying? Get a new player, replacement for Weghorst.
Yeah. No, he's going to have a big part to play here.
Yeah, he will.
Let's get into it. Look, 85,000. It's going to be a cauldron of noise. We talk about mental attitude, mental application. Yeah, Rashi talks about that all the time, even though Neves, the pagan, says this is Rashi,
Yeah.
But what sort of mentality are Manchester United going to have to show in here to be able to come back with a positive result?
Well, I think Man United just need to show up and beat the Man United that we know, the Man United that we've been seeing week in, week out. You got Casemiro coming to the game. You got Varane coming to this game. These guys know what they're doing. These guys are players that played at the highest level. Yeah, so they coming here is nothing for them. It's just a stroll in the park. And again, they're gonna have to take the players through. They're gonna have to get the players ready to be prepared for what they're gonna see today. Fred probably I don't know if Fred's played here. I don't know. I can't remember. Actually, I think have we played
Maybe
the
it was
game
Shakhtar.
about?
Oh no, we have, because last time we got smoked in 2019.
Okay,
yeah,
but then
it
again,
happens.
this is under a new regimen, under a new manager in Ten Hag, and again, you talk about they're going to press. Barcelona expected to press us, but we're looking kind of press resistant at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see what Frenkie de Jong offers, and because again, we wanted him, we followed him for so long, and I was kind of hoping that it would be Sergio Busquets playing instead. I was kind of hoping for that because what Frenkie de Jong's ready for that role. I think this is the perfect role for him. So we might see the most dangerous side of him because again, he's going to want to still put on a show in front of his old manager.
It's also that midfield battle like everyone's talking about, especially if you speak to people here in Barcelona about Gavi and Casemiro. Because Casemiro coming back for this game is massive. Obviously, we haven't got Sabitzer. But you talk about a player who knows what it's like to come here and get W's. Him and Varane fall into that category. Varane's done it countless times. And so has Casemiro, and he's not. When you come away to places like this, you need the big players to stand up. You need the Rashfords. You need De Gea to have a good game. You're gonna need. We ain't got Martinez, but you're gonna need Luke Shaw to have a good game. You need Bruno to be on point. But when it comes to people like Casemiro and Varane, that's why we bought them.
That's it.
Even though this is a Europa League game and this is to get in the round of 32, take away what that is. This technically is like a Champions League game.
This feels
Barcelona
like a Champions League game.
are top of the league. Only lost one game against Real Madrid and have conceded the least goals. They ain't lost in 2023.
Well, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose against us again. Why I fancy us in this position is again. Barcelona, they don't want people playing on the counter attack, and that's why I think we should start with a quicker team. I kind of would personally like to see like a Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho. That's the kind of team that I'm looking for.
Do you think Eric would do that? Obviously,
no, I don't think he will. I think he's gonna. Again, what I've realized about football is Ten Hag knows way more than me, so shut up. Ten Hag knows way more than all of us. Ten Hag is a guy that will play Weghorst in the 10 and just get more around him. I think in a game like this, though, we have to hit them on the break. Again, I know that Barcelona is still wondering, how do you deal with Rashford? That's still a question that they have to ask themselves. How do you deal with a player like that? How do you deal with Bruno?
Rashford?
These are the you don't really fancy Jules Koundé as a...
I don't.
But then he's, again, I still see his talent, but Rashford in the confidence that he's in the form that he's in, the way he's feeling, he's going to be a problem here. They're going to have to figure out ways to deal with him. And I don't believe Barcelona are going to be a team that's going to put 2 to 3 people to stop Rashford.
No, they'll just say Koundé go one-on-one.
They're going to try and play their football.
But Aurelio, the centre-back, though, he's solid, and he comes across and helps Koundé. He's a bit of a warrior as well, so he can do that. Obviously, we can't not talk about Lewandowski, There's no Martinez. And we saw Luke Shaw play left centre-back against Leeds on the weekend. Probably in preparation for this, because you knew Martinez is not going to be playing. But Varane will be in there, you would assume. Varane and Luke Shaw.
Who's the more deadly striker out of Haaland and Lewandowski currently?
Yeah, they're both.
won.
Lewandowski's just elite in it.
Yeah,
they're
but
both
I'm saying in current, like as in what Haaland has been and what Lewandowski's.
It's the same.
Like
Haaland's got like 24 goals in the season. Like
we
they're
have to
both.
respect him.
Yeah,
we have to
exactly.
respect what Haaland is in
Yeah,
world football.
but Lewandowski's.
I'm
like,
saying Luke Shaw did a job.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna. I'll use that as a. Again, we didn't believe we'll see Shaw start in the Manchester derby in the position that he started. Yeah. They started him. They wanted to see what it's like. It was almost like the first little acid test, preparing for this, and that's why you got to say the manager's a monster in terms of. You heard Tyrell Malacia say after long games, after away games or games when they get back late, he goes back to Carrington and he's still studying film, ready for tomorrow's training. This kind of goes to the attention to detail. This man's he's had his eye on this game for a long time. Yes, it's one game at a time, but I believe that he thinks that Shaw is ready. He's been speaking him up. He's been getting him into a leadership position. Shaw will be ready for this one.
Wan-Bissaka or Dalot? Because there's two ways of looking at this, yeah? If you come in away to Barcelona, you can look at it in the sense of, all right, cool. On the ball, we need to be very good. We need to make sure we look after it. We need to create chances from that side, crosses. You know, we saw Dalot's obviously coming back from his injury and trying to get back to his best. He whipped in a great cross for Rashford against Leeds at home. You know, or you can look at it from the other side.
The post hit the post as well.
Exactly, hit the crossbar against Leeds away. Or you can look at the other side and say, when you come away to the new camp, you need to make sure that you're defensively solid. You lock off one-on-one battles. And actually, in Wan-Bissaka's praise, offensively, he's shown he's been decent. They're probably going to play Pedri out on the left because there's no Dembele, so they had to shift around. Rafinha's probably going to play from the right. Who would you go with and why?
Again, I'm going to go with in this game. I'm going with away. I'm going with Wan-Bissaka. I'll say at home, I'll switch it to Dalot. But it depends on how good Wan-Bissaka does now. I don't want to give away nothing here. Yes, away goals and stuff doesn't count, but what you're talking about is just the mentality.
It's the shift, it's the momentum.
It's the momentum. You don't want to give them too much. You don't want to be in a situation where you're out of the tie by the time you go home. You want to make sure we're tight, we're resolute. I'm looking for a Ferguson-esque type performance away from home. And it's annoying because the way things don't really count anymore. That's really frustrating because that's what I kind of liked about European football. But again, you can't make mistakes.
Not there. It's a level playing field. Just win the games.
Win the game. End of the day, win the game. And I believe with a strong back four, with the back four that we've known and seen in terms of Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, Tyrell Malacia will be signed.
You think he'll be right in this type of game? I mean, you're assuming that Luke Shaw will be left centre back and Varane will be so Malacia will play left back.
Them lot know each other. Them lot know what to do. They're at Carrington. They're probably training on it right now in different approaches, different way that they have to defend but still go forward. Again, the philosophy is always to play an attacking game. It's always to bring the game to Barcelona. Many moons before, we'd come to a stadium like this and just soak up all the pressure. I don't want us to play like that. I want us to show just something different. Kind of like how we went toe-to-toe with Arsenal. You know, yes, Arsenal found another gear, but we matched Arsenal in that game. We need to do some of that. I would like to see that.
Not just see us sit. I don't want to see camp out at the Camp Nou. Try get a 0-0 and get back.
No, not that. I want to see again because you're talking about progression. Even if you try things, it doesn't go your way, but you tried something. At least you know you're in the direction of moving correctly as a club, correctly in the philosophy of the club. So I'll prefer that we kind of put the game to them. And if let's say we fall on our sword and it doesn't go the way you need to go, at least we know this is where we are in our journey.
I kind of see it as though this is a two-legged tie, though. This is a two-legged tie. And for me, the most important thing here is not losing here. I don't think this is the time to... Eric Ten Hag won't experiment on stuff. It will be very meticulous. But for me, I don't care if we get a boring 0-0 here.
Really?
Because I think at Old Trafford, with the place rocking and the big results that we've had there, I think we're ready for that big European night now at Old Trafford. We don't have to win here, is what I'm saying. I know the away goals don't count, etc., etc. But this is the halfway stage. Once this 90 minutes is over, it's halfway. What's more important to me is getting back to Old Trafford with a positive result. Because I feel like Old Trafford under the lights now in European, we're ready. We're ready. As long as we don't lose here, I'm confident we can go through. But if we try and throw the kitchen sink at it and be naive and concede an extra goal and all of a sudden, it's 2-0 going back to Old Trafford, I don't want to be in that situation where the tie's looking a bit ominous coming back. I want this tie to be obviously in our favour when we've won, of course. But more importantly, I need it to be at least in the balance going back because I think at Old Trafford we beat these.
No, because I don't do it like that. I think while you've got that, you see it in that way. Again, it's about momentum. It's about sending a strong message. It's about, I kind of compare it to boxing in a sense. It's like Fury in that last fight with the first fight with Wilder. in that last
He showed
round,
him that you're
in that last
doesn't matter
round,
how long.
something happened,
Yeah.
something clicked, and he said, "I can beat you."
Yeah.
You know, I think the players need to feel the confidence. They're going to come in
We can
here
do that even
and
if
they
we
don't
draw,
want to
though.
feel inferior. No, but they
'Cause we
you
can
could
play.
you could end up feeling inferior. Like, oh my God, we held on.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no.
that.
Yeah,
I need these guys saying,
I do
no,
agree with that.
we can play you guys again.
But I think we get that balance right of not trying to go gun ho for a result that maybe might not come.
Yeah.
But also showing them, like, letting Barcelona fans go, bloody hell.
If we can
Do you know
make
what I
them
mean?
quiet,
Yeah.
they're already making noise now.
Yeah.
If we can quiet down the Barca fans,
Yeah. All right.
that'll be something special.
Cool. First, before we finish off, give me your predicted lineup and your prediction.
So my prediction is 2-2.
Yeah.
And the team that I've got starting, David De Gea in net. I'm getting Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, Terrell Malacia, midfield, Casemiro, Bruno, Fred, up front, Weghorst, Rashi, Sancho.
Yeah.
And now hopefully, again, I put a lot of pressure on the horse. Hopefully he gets us a goal. Hopefully we supply him for the first time, you know, and he actually picks up the ball in the box. I hope we see that.
And he gets chances.
I just want to see him
I'm
get
gonna
some
match you. I'm
chances.
gonna match you with a draw.
Yeah.
But 1-1.
Okay.
I'll match you with a draw 1-1. And actually, the same team.
Yeah.
Same team. I can't see it being too different from that.
Yeah.
With the options that we've got or lack of,
Yeah.
I don't see how it can't be that team. I will be massively surprised because the only way it can be different is if, like you said,
Garnacho.
Weghorst doesn't start and Garnacho does, and Rashi goes through the middle.
It'd be brilliant.
And Garnacho goes on the left.
brilliant.
But then it's like, how do you
Imagine
change the
Garnacho
game from
playing
that, though?
here.
'Cause also, what we can't forget is Garnacho has been brilliant at affecting the game off the
But
bench.
that's what Weghorst was
We don't
bought
have
for.
anything off the bench if you start him.
Weghorst was bought for that.
No,
We were
Weghorst,
supposed to bring him in.
Weghorst
Weghorst weren't meant to play this many games.
Martial was always going to pop down. We knew this.
Yeah, but
Weghorst was bought to play loads of
Not
games.
That many games?
Yes, because Martial
Right.
was a sick note.
Weghorst has played.
Yeah, he was kind of
he's
going to come be the main shot. Yes, look,
Shit.
100%.
Jesus.
So there you go. Smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already, and take care of the memberships. Make sure you guys join that as well. We're here in the camp.